that sort of government is actually always rare or almost non-existent, that always cares for the people, that is always concerned and anxious and worried about the safety, security, welfare, health, prosperity of its citizenry, of the people, of the residents, of the men and women inside of the society who are the admirers, supporters, and basically respecters of the government, of their fellow politicians, representatives of power, officials, administrators, whatever you want to call the power holders and the citizenry. But then again, that sort of government is actually obviously always rare, particularly in the modern context of dominance, control, manipulation condition, whereby governments just do not want to change, they have ceased to evolve, grow, they just don't want to go out of business or existence, they maximize their power, grip, control, slavery over the people by the introduction of as much futility, externality, and trashy, worthless things of capitalism, gadgets, machinery as they possibly can. So the people are always consumed with pleasure, devoured by their own desires, temptations, lusts, by the shadow content, unconscious material, so that they're always distracted by all the pleasures, diversions, comforts to life, so that they never question, rebel, revolt against the government's laws, rules, regulations, or against the politicians either. So that government will always be rare, which constantly works for and also goes to great lengths to be able to provide the citizenry with a kind of indispensable and unconditional and unflinching freedom, sovereignty, liberty, equality, justice, and basically independence, that obviously we always deserve in everything, in all actions, endeavors, behaviors. We all deserve freedom because of the constitutional obligation and also because of our own humanity. Our humanity commands not only respect from each other, not only must we be able to treat each other with reciprocity and unconditional respect, justice, equality, without any expectation, desire, demand, so that relationships can be organic, friendships can be fertile, but also our humanity commands that we are in the possession of unconditional, unflinching, unquestionable freedom, justice, equality, sovereignty, independence, anyways, from the government, because that is what they exist. That is what they exist for. If the government is not in existence for the people's rights, for the people's welfare, then it absolutely has no reasons, purposes to be in existence or to continue its existence further. It must be demolished, dismantled by the people, but the people won't. Instead, they would exercise silence and be dominated by the tyranny, because liberty is complicated, but silence is preferable to basically speech, rebellion, revolt,